Hello, dear viewers, and welcome to our daily debate. In today's edition, we are going to talk about the ICT conference that took place in Egypt, and we are going to talk about the success of this very important conference and exhibition taking place in Cairo in 2024. But first, we'll take our top stories where President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi met on Tuesday with the heads of major international companies operating in the industrial sectors, participating in the third edition of the annual International Forum and Exhibition of Industries, which is being held in Egypt during the period from the 25th till the 27th of November. During the meeting, President al-Sisi expressed Egypt's keenness to make every effort to stimulate the industrial sector with the aim of localizing industry, encouraging the use of technology in industry, as well as enhancing small and medium-sized industries and increasing their competitiveness. The head of state referred to the steps being taken by Egypt to improve the investment climate, remove obstacles facing investors, and develop the business environment. He stressed that the government would continue to make the necessary decisions and measures to remove obstacles facing the investors. President al-Sisi stressed the presence of multiple sectors among Egypt's priorities in efforts to localize the industry. Also on Tuesday, President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi received President of the International Paralympic Committee, Andrew Parson. During the meeting, President al-Sisi stressed the state's great interest in citizens with disabilities as a gift from God, and the state has allocated a day for them called Able with Difference to celebrate them annually. The head of state further stressed that the country was working to facilitate their integration into life in a normal way, including the field of sports. And back to our main topic for today in our daily debate, which is the 28th edition of the Cairo International Technology Exhibition and Conference, the ICT, which took place in Egypt. The conference concluded with the remarkable success. To shed more light, we are having a look at the following story.
28th edition of Cairo International Technology Exhibition and Conference for Middle East and Africa, Cairo ICT 2024, concluded with remarkable success, solidifying its status as the premier technology and business platform for the Middle East and Africa, held under the distinguished patronage of President Fattah al-Sisi and organized with the support of Minister of Communications and Information Technology, Amr Talat. The event spanned 4 dynamic days. The opening ceremony was led by Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli in the presence of esteemed ministers, global technology executives, and high-ranking officials. Minister Talat highlighted the regulatory frameworks underpinning the digital strategy, including legislation to govern the sector, protect users, and attract both local and international investments. During the tour in the exhibition, the minister showcased key digital transformation projects such as Digital Egypt platform, which offers a wide range of government services and has registered 8 million users to date. Other initiatives include the automation of the Universal Health Insurance System, the company registration platform, and remote litigation systems. The minister also presented innovative projects utilizing artificial intelligence, including healthcare applications that detect glaucoma with 93% accuracy. The minister also presented innovative projects utilizing artificial intelligence, including healthcare applications that detect glaucoma with 93% accuracy, 95% accuracy for diabetes and breast cancer. Efforts to promote digital innovation and entrepreneurship were underscored, with Egypt now ranked among the top 3 countries in the Middle East and North Africa for entrepreneurship, hosting over 600 tech-based startups. Talat pointed to the establishment of 23 Digital Egypt Innovation Centers across 19 governorates with plans to expand to 32 centers in 27 governorates. He noted a significant increase in funding for digital skills training, which has grown 25-fold since 2018, enabling the training of nearly 400,000 individuals with a target of 500,000 by the end of this fiscal year. Women account for 50% of the participants in these programs, which cater to all age groups from school children to university students and freelancers. The minister emphasized that the growth of Egypt's outsourcing sector, which now employs more than 145,000 specialists across 195 centers that provide digital services to global clients.
Welcome back, our dear viewers, to shed more light on the ICT in its 28th edition. We are very much delighted to be joined over the phone by Dr. Hanady Ragheeb, Professor of Information Technology and Digitalization. Good afternoon to you, Dr. Ragheeb.
Ragheeb. Good afternoon, sir. Yes.
Dr. Hanady, the 28th edition of the Cairo International Technology Exhibition took place in Egypt. How do you see the success of the activities of the 28th edition of the ICT?
Actually, Cairo ICT 24 is not just an event, it's a movement towards a smarter, more connected future. And also Cairo ICT 2024 is under scope Egypt's strategic role as a nexus for technological innovation and global collaboration. This event also brought together the key government figures, industry, such leaders and international technology pioneers to discuss the opportunities shaping the future of the digital transformation.
Indeed. Dr. Hanady, the conference was held under the theme Next Wave. What does this term reflect, highlighting the latest technology and exploring the future trends in both Africa and the Middle East region as well?
Actually, the Next Wave 2025, they mean it. We will come together as a knowledge leaders and share our visions and the steps we are taking to support higher education. Also, it will reflect on emerging trends and the game-changing possibilities, and to be inspired to consider afresh our roles and the action we can take and deliver on the promise of the exceptional researchers, such as the teaching and and learning, and also Next Wave. It will give us for across functions between a lot of countries, which will help to exchange the the knowledge between the different countries, and this will be helping all the societies to interact and to collaborate for more covering topics including the artificial intelligence, the smart cities, infrastructure, sustainability, and the advances in 5G also. These sessions also provide the actionable insights for the industry leaders and the participants alike also.
Yes. Doctor, also we have to say that the activities of the ICT did conclude with a major success. And how did it solidify the status of the premier technology and business platform, which is the ICT in the Middle East region and in Africa?
Great. There are more than, I think, 175 international companies so far, establishing more than 195 outsourcing centers in Egypt and employing more than 105,000 specialists and also the freelancers. They will be opening during the 28th editions of the Egypt or the EIUT technology exhibitions in the Middle East. This will, of course, the ministers will be, they will be interacting for the specializations for call centers and also soft skills, the cybersecurities, and this will put Egypt in a position just leading that digital transformations in Middle East, and this will help us to implement one of the most important objectives of Egypt 2030 visions, and the 17th objectives for this vision, by taking an advance and opportunity from this conference by exchanging our knowledge with other countries and industries also as well.
Yes, indeed. Actually highlighting Egypt's digital growth, how far did the Cairo ICT 2024 affirm its legacy as a catalyst for the information technology advancement as well as a strategic partnership?
The most important axis of the ministry's strategy and its objectives, which will revolve around the citizens and the supporting by receiving the government service and all the job opportunities for the governmental sectors and private sectors. Also, it will affect the digital economy and encouraging the entrepreneur and providing the infrastructures. And also, it will be successful model of the digital transformation projects will be, of course, presenting during this conference and during the event by most digital Egypt platforms, which has so far 8 million users. And also, we can, that will be comprehensive health insurance also, which we will start it in Port Said by the digital platforms project, and will be services where provide the citizens in the 5 governments which implemented will also be presented during this conference. And that means that strategically we are in the phasing of implementing, and this is a very, very successful phase that we are in during this conference.
Yes. Dr. Hanady, actually, do you agree that this year's edition of the event not only did showcase the groundbreaking innovation, but also provided a driving force for aligning Egypt's digital economy with the global standards?
Of course, over these 4 days, the ICT will host a workshop, panels, discussions, and interactive sessions led by a global technology expert. And that means that we can make a business growth during this the conference by interacting and how to implement AI, cybersecurity and smart cities, digital finance, and also this will be helping us to have a proper platforms in our governmental entities. That means a very development step in Egypt, because before we don't have this a long time before, and we used to use paper. This will help the paperless also in Egypt, and this is a very potential phase in the development plan that President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi is looking for Egypt and the Egyptian citizens especially.
Yes. Doctor, how has Cairo ICT 2024 actually underscored Egypt's strategic role as a nexus for technological innovation and global collaboration?
Okay, the global collaborations and the technological growth, this will be help our people, our citizens, by a proper infrastructure for this a huge conference. If we're going to have a proper infrastructure, that means the connections and the collaborations with all the world will be very easily, and it will be very smoothly. That makes our people, our society have a lot of knowledge, and this will affect our educations as well. After the pandemic of Corona, we are maybe most of the Egyptian people and all the world, we are using all the technological platforms to connecting each other and communicate. So with this, ICT conference, we're going to find a more development ways and the forward steps, how to collaborate and making a lot of, steps which will affect even our economics, by the way, because, the business, it can be just done while you are sitting in Egypt, and you can implement a company, or you can just by connecting with this idea of the digital transformation, you can have all the knowledge in a second. And this is type of the development for our country as well.
Yes, indeed. Doctor actually was hosting 109 expert-led panel discussions and workshops supported by 341 renowned speakers. How did actually the event cover the topics like the AI, the smart city infrastructure, sustainability? How did you see all the discussions during the panels, and to what extent it did match with our strategy for the future as well?
Okay, these sessions provided the actionable insights for the industry's leaders and participants alike, beyond, by dialogues, and the event facilitated the signing of more than 56 strategic agreements, and further enhancing Cairo ICT's pivotal role in driving the innovations across diverse industries. This will affect strategically by transferring the, the knowledge, how to implement this new, we are going to a new era by using the AI, as you mentioned, okay? So exactly once I need to develop by using the digital transformations, we need the people who are going to support and the leaders who will, transfer the knowledge by how to implement this, the artificial intelligence, for example, the smart cities. This will be by exchanging the knowledge between all these 56 participants and 56 strategic also.
Indeed. Doctor, actually, to what extent the conference through the sessions has offered solutions as well as good ideas in order to achieve Egypt's financial inclusion goals, while actually fostering the sustained economic growth at the same time?
Yes, absolutely. This will be, affecting the part of economically, by revolving around citizens and the supporting, receiving the government, some agreements that will be happen. And there is a model which is a very successful model that can use in digital Egypt platforms. These ideas will help us to open a new opportunities for our new, we said as like newcomers, when we are just people or the graduations or the undergrad people, they will have a proper opportunities by this will be, of course, by having an income, and this will affect small and medium companies by having the digital platforms. Also, some of the our females and the females Egyptians who are working from home by using the digital platforms, this will enhance and will affect our economic side. And this is, I think, most of the ladies these days, they can having their small projects under the umbrella of the financial inclusions that had been the Central Bank of Egypt offer the Egyptian people, because our vision not just to be to have actually the proper job in companies or in any entities. No, we can have also our projects, and it helps the new generations and the young people for having their business with innovations which will be matching these digital transformations idea and era that Egypt is going to forward.
Doctor, actually, with a forward-looking approach, how did the event pave the way actually for future defined by innovation, connectivity, and sustainable progress in the continent and in the region as well?
Actually, while of course, while the opening for this conference, it comes from focusing on main objectives, discussions. The main objective of this conference was on, as we mentioned in our earlier conversations, the next wave. We are, already we are a next wave by facilitating our life, facilitating our work with these platforms, and that means the innovation needs a people with a proper education and knowledge how to deal and use these, the AI or the smart village or something like that. That means this will be, during the discussions, I think it will be affected our, as you mentioned also, our economy, because nowadays we are talking about a very important part in the digitalizations. It is the cyber security. We are going, for a life, it's just for data, just data. We are in a new era. It's data, it equals money, and that's why we have to protect our data by having a proper platform and knowing very well about the cyber security.
Indeed, Dr. Hanady, Ragheeb, Professor of Information Technology and Digitalization, thank you so much for your precious input and for being our guest for tonight. Our dear viewers, the Cairo International Technology Exhibition and Conference for the Middle East and Africa, ICT 2024 conference demonstrated the significant strides being made in digital transformation. More details in the following story.
The Cairo International Technology Exhibition and Conference for the Middle East and Africa, Cairo ICT 2024 conference demonstrated the significant strides being made in digital transformation, from advancements in artificial intelligence, blockchain, and cybersecurity to the push for smart cities and green energy solutions. It explored trends in artificial intelligence role in data centers, cybersecurity, blockchain, smart cities. The exhibition hosts a wide range of participants, including ministries, government entities, local and international companies, and notable experts and innovators in the technology sector. Major digital transformation projects were showcased, including Digital Egypt platform, which now has over 8 million users. Egypt's CIT minister announced that the country now exports digital services supported by 145,000 specialists and 23 innovation centers. The Cairo ICT 2024 conference and exhibition wrapped up its sessions on November 20th under the theme The Next Wave, highlighting the latest technologies and exploring future trends. Key areas discussed during the event included the impact of artificial intelligence on data centers, practical cybersecurity training, blockchain and cryptocurrencies, smart city development, and integrating innovation into the Internet of Things. Several successful digital transformation projects were presented, including the Digital Egypt platform, which has 8 million users. Egypt's digital transformation efforts center on simplifying digital government services. The main goal is to empower citizens in digital economy, fostering entrepreneurship and enhancing digital infrastructure. A key highlight of Cairo ICT 2024 was the inauguration of the Artificial Intelligence Data Centers and Cloud AIDC exhibition and conference, and inaugural initiative Unity Industry Leaders to explore the frontiers of technology. Featuring 12 impact sessions led by 56 key speakers, the AIDC event addressed emerging challenges and opportunities within these vital sectors, further establishing Egypt as a leader in future-focused technologies. Connecta 2024 Held alongside the Cairo ICT 2024 events, organized series of innovative and unique activities that added both knowledge, entertainment, and key highlights to the event included in a partnership with Interlock. The Innovation Arena featured over 67 pioneer speakers and experts who participated in 12 panel discussions, 6 lectures, and 13 workshops to present fresh ideas and modern technological solutions.